Welcome to the channel. Today, I'm excited to guide you through building a complete website from scratch using a powerful no-code platform called Replit. I'll walk you through the process step by step, ensuring it's easy to follow even if you're completely new to Replit. No coding experience required. By the end of this tutorial, you'll have a fully functional site that can create viral posts on Facebook. So without further ado, let's get started with the tutorial. In this video, I want to show you how to get started using a powerful no-code website builder called Replit to create your own web apps in minutes for free. So there's a link in the description below where you can create your account. And then once you log in, you'll be presented with your dashboard here. This is what it looks like. And as you can see, I simply have a prompt text box and it says, describe an app or site you want to create. And all I have to do is select the type of app that I want to build. It could be a web app, data app, game, or a Python web app. So I'm just going to select web app. And in order to come up with the prompt, you can just type a simple prompt, or you can have ChatGPT do it for you. So I've already created the prompt to build a complete website in Replit, which will generate viral text posts on Facebook with a topic, writing style, and call to action. So this is the prompt. Build a full stack web application called Viral Post Genie. You can always change the name later. That creates viral Facebook posts based on user input. And then it says the app should include core features, landing page, post generator page, output section, and a responsive UI. And then it even goes on to include the backend here as well, which we're not going to worry about because we're just going to use Supabase for the backend. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste this entire prompt right here. And keep in mind, you can make this the more detailed, the better. But for now, just as a simple example, I'm going to paste in this prompt. And looks like it's waiting for files to upload. So let me just refresh this page real quick. I should be able to, okay, so let's just start the chat. And now it's going to start creating the app in a couple seconds here. So as you can see, it's currently thinking, it's working, it's making an implementation plan, and it will actually show you exactly what it's doing here as well. It says, I understand you want me to build Viral Post Genie, a web application for generating viral Facebook posts. And now it's going to start building the web application. And the really amazing thing about this tool, and also Lovable and Bolt.new, Rocket, there's a lot of different website builders out there, is that I don't have to know how to write a single line of code. It's going to do everything for me. And then if I want to fix anything on the website, all I have to do is issue it additional prompts. That's all there is to it. Now, obviously, it will be beneficial to know how to code. I think this isn't going to entirely replace software engineers. If anything, it's just going to make their job even easier. But it also widens the playing field so that people like me or you or whoever can build websites in minutes completely for free using a tool like this. So as you can see, it's building the entire website for me within seconds. And you can actually watch as it's building the website as well. So it's absolutely incredible what this tool can do. And here it is. So how it works, you enter your topic, you choose your style, you generate and share. And then it even has a button to create the first post. And you can also see everything that's going on over here as well, still building the website. And then once this is finished, we can actually preview it, and then we can also deploy it as well. But in order to deploy the app, you will need to upgrade to the paid plan, which I think is like $20, $25 a month. So very affordable. It's essentially the same price as Lovable. And yeah, so this is going to take maybe a couple more minutes to finish up the website. It's generating the responsive design. And also another really nice thing is this looks really good on both desktop and on mobile as well, right out of the box. So, and it's really fast. Usually the websites they load really fast, which is great from an SEO perspective. so that your website shows up in the search results on Google or Bing or any of the search engines. And I'm just going to let this go in real time so that you can see exactly how long this takes to build with very little editing. Probably won't do any editing at all. And while this is building, I'm going to show you my website over here. Link in the description below. It's called Automogic. This is my AI automation agency website. And this one was built completely using another website builder called Lovable. I've also made tutorials showing how to use Lovable on my website as well. And as you can see, it's a beautiful website. I can click on here. It opens up with more details, pricing, all the information. And then if I click on this button, it will scroll down to the bottom where you can contact me. And all of this works as well. I even have a chatbot on here as well, which is integrated with ChatGPT. And again, I didn't write a single line of code to create this website. All I was doing was issuing it prompts. And in total, I want to say this one took me about 8 to 10 hours to build out in total. That's with all the debugging and everything. And you can even schedule a free consultation call through my website as well. It's just got my calendar built right into it. So you're welcome to check that out. Link in the description below. And I've got all my pricing plans on here as well. Starts at about $500 a month and goes up to the sky's the limit. With that being said, let's come back over to Replit, and it should be almost finished now. So it's creating all the files. You can actually see it writing the code in real time as well. And if you want to take a look at the files that it's generating, there's a way to do that as well. So it's just creating the landing page, and here's all of the code. And it should be finished in maybe a couple minutes here. So we'll just wait for this to finish. And basically what I want to do is create a website that's very similar to this one over here, which is called Threadmaster, created by a guy named Austin Armstrong. He's one of the leading thought experts in the AI space. And he's reaching a huge number of people every month on Facebook. So he just decided to create a tool that will help other people to create viral content on, Facebook, Twitter, Thread, LinkedIn, Instagram, everything. And all you have to do is come down here and give it a topic. So let's say I choose social media automation. And then I want to create a viral post for Facebook and then include a call to action to join my community. I can just quickly and easily generate that thread, and it will be optimized for virality, basically. So here it is. This is the main post right here. And then these are the individual comments that you post on Facebook. So it's basically like a thread style format. And I want to create a website very similar to this one using Replit. So that's what I'm doing. And looks like it's still working away. I'm going to wait for this to finish. It's also asking for my Open API key. And it gives me instructions to do that as well. So all I have to do is go to platform.openai.com. Like I've showed in many of my other videos before, I'm just going to grab that API key real quick. And in this case, I'm just going to call it Replit. And we'll just copy and paste the key, come back over to Replit, enter in the value, and then click continue. So it's obviously integrating ChatGPT into the web app as well. We'll see what it looks like once it's finished. And it says, I can see Postgres is already built and running. Let me check for any issues and make sure everything is working properly. So it's going to do everything for me there as well. It's already built. Let me fix a small technical issue. So it's fixing something in this file right here. I don't know what any of that means. I don't really have to know. It's also fixing up something in the Open API file. And if I want to preview this file as well, I can click and then I can take a look at all of the source code over here as well, right? Quickly and easily. So if you want to make any edits, if you know how to code, then you can actually edit this manually, or you can just prompt it to fix things and it will do it for you. So now it's restarting the application. It took a screenshot, and it should almost be finished here. If I want to click on create first post, as you can see, it's opened this up right here. And then all I have to do is enter in a topic. So let's say AI automations. And already I'm really liking the way this looks. It seems to be pretty good. I can even choose the writing style, very, very similar to Threadmaster over here. So as you can see, it's very similar. And I'm just going to choose persuasive and converting. And then from here, I can also add the call to action. So that would just be join my school community, right? And I'm doing all of this in real time as I'm recording this video as well. So I don't actually see a way to generate the post. Oh, there's the button. So the button needs to be fixed. And it also got an error here. It says max tokens not supported with this model. So if I want to fix that, I can basically just issue it a prompt over here and fix this error right here. So I'm just going to say I'm getting an error when generating the post regarding max tokens. Please fix this. Right? Now, the website is finished. It also ran a security scan to check for vulnerabilities as well. And it says, the Facebook post generator is ready. You can enter any topic, choose a writing style, and add a call to action to generate engaging posts instantly. And now I'm trying to fix that error that I'm getting when I actually generate the post. And it says, it can see the issue. The newer OpenAI API requires using max completion tokens instead of max tokens for GPT-5. So it has something to do with something that was changed in GPT-5. And it looks like it was able to fix it. And it says the application should now work correctly. Try generating a Facebook post, AI tools for small businesses. So I think it's already refreshed it, but let me just try again real quick. So I'm just going to click on start creating, and then I'm going to choose the topic, the writing style, and join my school community. By the way, if you want to join my school community, there's a link in the description below. And now I click the button, and once again, it has this same error related to max completion tokens. So I'm just going to say switch to, since it has something to do with GPT-5, I'm just going to say switch to GPT-4 for generating the posts and make sure max tokens is set correctly. So again, I don't have to know how to write a single line of code. All I'm doing is issuing it prompts over here. And I can also generate images as well directly from within Replit using their AI agents. So if I want to create images in here, I can do that too. Maybe I'll show how to do that a little bit later in the tutorial. And now it says I've switched to GPT-4 and corrected the parameter to use max tokens right there. And it also took another screenshot as well. Try generating the post again. The API errors should be resolved. So let's just go ahead. I think I should be able to refresh this. I'll just go back to home and then create a post again. And all I'm going to do is select the writing style and then again, join my school community and push the button. Unfortunately, still having that same error. So maybe it's not refreshing the website. Let's just go ahead, close this out. And then I should be able to preview it again. So let me deploy. How do I actually bring up the preview again? Preview, I'm just going to give it a prompt. Preview the website. It should open up the preview. There we go. So now we're back inside the preview. And if I want to start creating, I could just click here. And then I'm going to enter in the topic once again, writing style, and then join my school community and enter. And once again, still getting that error message for some reason here. But now it seems to be a different error. So it says JSON object is not supported with this model. So we're going to come back over to the agent, fix the JSON object not supported error when generating posts. So I'm just going to do that real quick. And it should be able to fix the error. Once this is done, it will actually generate the posts. And we can see what it looks like. First, I'm just going to go back to home, and you can see this is what the website looks like. Still needs some work, of course, but it's definitely a lot easier than coding the entire thing yourself, for sure. So now it's trying to fix the JSON object format issue. It's not supported with GPT-4. It's going to fix up some of the code here. As you can see, it's writing all the code for me. And yeah, the AI integration is now working properly with GPT-4, so you can create engaging Facebook content in seconds. So now we're going to come back over to the preview here, and we're just going to click on create. And let's hope it actually finally works this time. Now, once again, failed to generate post. So I don't know, it's still getting an error 500. So yeah, the website definitely needs a lot of work, but this is just something you have to go through. You have to continue debugging until it's working correctly. And in this video, I just wanted to show the nitty gritty of building a website in using a tool like this unapologetically and not trying to act like I have everything figured out. So hopefully you're enjoying so far. I also want to try generating some images as well using the built-in image generation service. So we can create a bunch of images for the website as well and build those in. So it says now the OpenAI integration should now work properly. So we're going to come back over again, and let's actually trust that it's right this time. So we're going to try it one more time. If it doesn't work this time, I'm just going to move on to something else. So it's creating the viral post, and fingers crossed, it looks like it's actually going to work this time. I'm not getting an error yet. And there we go. So it was able to generate a post here. It's not quite what I'm looking for, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. I want these to actually be in like a thread style format, similar to this website like I was showing you over here, where it just breaks it down into different threads that you can post in the comments with the main post at the top. So if I wanted to fix that, I can come back over here and create the post using a thread style format similar to X, Twitter. So let's see if it can fix up the style of the generated posts quickly, because I want, like I say, I want it to look like this, very similar to this right here. And I'm sure I could do that through ChatGPT as well, just by giving it some extra prompting. But it's going to fix it up for us here. And it looks like it even has a prompt here. So format as a thread similar to Twitter X. Break the content into 2 to 4 connected posts that flow together. Each post should be engaging on its own, but connect to tell a complete story. And that's exactly what I want right there. Number each post. So as you can see, very, very similar to over here. And use thread indicators. So it's also going to include the emoticons as well. And keep each individual post under 200 characters when possible, right? And you can see here, it also mentioned it there. Now, if we try to generate the post again, we're going to come back over here and go to home and then back into start creating. And now I'm just going to create that post again right here. And let's see if it's formatted correctly this time. Should be interesting. It's creating the viral post. And yeah, that's definitely looking better now. So we've got numbered posts with an emoticon right here to help them stand out, and broken down into different topics here: social media, email marketing, content tools, chatbots. So there we go. And it even includes the call to action as well at the end. For more insights like these, join my school community where we can decode the digital world together, right? Very, very cool. So it's been about 20 minutes since I started recording this tutorial, and we've already got an entire website built out here. I also want to see what the watch demo button does. So if I click on that, looks like nothing happens. So if I want to connect that up to like a simple demo video showing the app, I could tell it to connect the watch demo button to a pop-up that shows how to use the app in video format. Just as an example, we can always change this later. So basically I want that to open up a pop-up, which will include a video, which I can create later, just showing like a rundown of how the platform works. Very similar to Threadmaster over here. You can see what it looks like in action. But in this case, I just want it to pop up with the video. And I also want to include thread history here as well, with the copy and paste and edit features as well. So that should be really pretty easy to do. And then I also want people to be able to log in, very importantly, to their account as well. So I want to build in some login functionality so that I can actually charge people to use this app. Very similar to Threadmaster over here. But first, I just want to include that pop-up when I click on the button. So I'm just going to preview that now, click on Watch Demo, and as you can see, boom, done. It's got the pop-up. It's got a little video here as well. I don't know what this video is. Obviously, I can change this later. That's not what I want. I can include my own video here, but as you can see, very, very simple to include a watch demo. And then I also want to generate some images here for the AI-powered creation, each of these sections right here. So I'm going to create images. I should be able to do that directly from within here. Use the AI agent to generate images for each of these sections. And then I'm just going to put in the section names here. And we can change these later as well, of course. So that's instant results. Instant results. So we'll see if it can generate the images using the AI agent and then just create those images. We can even preview it over here as well while it's writing the code. So it's just going to generate those images. Looks okay, I guess. We can change these images at any time. As you can see, you can easily create the images directly from within Replit. And so now it's generated the 3 images. It's going to just slap those in for each of the sections. So as you can see, it's editing the file here. It's including the images. And then it's replacing the placeholders with the generated images in each feature card. And then it's updating the landing page here to include the images. And there we go. So now we're going to preview that. As you can see, it's now got images. I don't really like the way they look very much, but obviously I can change that later. And last but not least, I could change the color of that font later. But for now, I just want to add this last thing here is the thread history, right? So I want to create a thread history, create a section entitled Your Thread History with a list of the generated posts, including edit. What does it have over here? Let me just check. Edit and copy buttons. There we go. So now it's going to create this section down here. And I'm basically just blatantly ripping off Threadmaster here, just as a simple example to show what you can do using this Replit tool. And over here, they also have like viral images as well that are coming from the creator's Facebook page. And then also templates as well. So like proven templates that can go viral on Facebook. So and even videos as well. So he has a way to create viral videos, but it looks like that one's extra. And I think this is probably, yeah, this is basically promoting Syllabi. So he's got his Syllabi app built into this as well. And that's an additional $20 per month if you want to get access to that. And he even has his referral code down here as well, which is pretty clever. But I just want to focus on creating the threads, right? So that's what I'm doing. And right now it's creating the thread history section. So it basically has to create like a database to store. So it's creating the storage section here. It's restarting the app, editing some of the files. Right here, you can see it's editing all the code. And all of the files over here as well, if you want to take a look through the files themselves, you can just, quickly and easily open up the files and read through them over here if you want to edit the code manually. In my case, I would just prefer to use the prompting since I don't really know how to code anymore. I actually have a computer science degree, but I haven't been using it for years. So I've just decided to switch over to AI to build these things for me. And more people are doing so as well. So got to learn how to use these tools. It looks like I am approaching the starter plan usage limit, so I will need to upgrade to the paid plan pretty soon for like $25 a month. But I just want to see what it was able to create. And looks like I may have built it into this section over here. Oh, it's reconnecting. So it's going to restart the app real quick. It's just going to take a few seconds to restart the app. Looks like it may have crashed or something. It's currently reconnecting and syncing. Still got Wi-Fi access, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. But it's restarting the app. So we're just going to refresh this. And the workspace is loading. Should take a couple seconds, hopefully not too long. Okay, now it's starting up the app once again, loading the page. Here we go. So let's see if the thread history is under start creating page. Here's the thread history. Okay, so it's actually under this section here, which is fine. That's where I want it to be anyway. I'm just gonna say AI tools for small business, right? And then we can give it a writing style. And then once again, join school community. We're going to create the viral post and we'll see if it adds it to the thread history down here. Hopefully it will. So there we go. And boom, as you can see, it's created the thread down here. And then if I want to copy that, I can easily copy it into my clipboard or I can edit it as well. Looks like I can't actually edit it yet. So if I want to give that some functionality, I'm just going to say when the edit button should allow the user to edit the post and save. I'm just going to say in thread history, right? Thread history. So it knows exactly what I'm talking about. There we go. So we'll just fix up that button so that when I click on edit, I can just quickly and easily edit it and then save it. Should take a couple seconds to fix that up. As you can see, this is a game changer for anybody who wants to create websites. And by the way, if anyone wants to work with me, if you want your own website built using AI, there's a link in the description below where you can schedule a free consultation call. And you can also hire me to build out these websites as well if you don't want to do it yourself. Or you can just, follow this tutorial and learn how to build these websites yourself. Up to you. So there we go. It's restarted the application. And now it's just finishing up a few things, editing functionality on the front end here. So it's adding some extra code here. And I will say that Replit, in my opinion, is even faster than Lovable at building these websites. It's really amazing how efficient this is at building websites using no code. So there we go. Now it's updating the thread history section to include the inline editing functionality, which is exactly what I want. As you can see, I mean, I don't really have to give it a very complicated prompt here. It's a very simple prompt, and it figures everything out for me. It's not like I have to keep going back to ChatGPT to create new prompts. It's very, very intuitive at figuring these things out and reading between the lines. And there we go. So ultimately, what I would like this to be able to do is to just post automatically to social media. So I could also build in that sort of functionality. But for now, so it's not actually saving the post. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a way to do that yet. So I have to recreate it every time. But that's okay. That's something that we can fix later. It's just a slow and steady progression here. So it's going to create a new viral post. It's going to add it to the thread history down here. And then I should be able to click edit and boom, there we go. So now I'm able to edit this post. If I want to just like remove this last line here and then click save, it should have saved it. And yeah, there we go. So pretty easy. And this is a much better format. It could be better, if I'm able to basically give OpenAI a better prompt, I can create more viral, sort of thread posts here. But overall, it's looking pretty good. It looks very, very similar to what Threadmaster is doing over here as well. And yeah, so that's pretty much the most of it. And then if I want to also create like a sign up, so if I want to create like a sign up and sign in functionality, create a new add functionality to create a new account and sign in with, this is going to take a bit longer because there's some extra things that we need to add, like probably some extensions and APIs and stuff. But let's just see what it's able to do to create that sign up, sign in functionality. It's usually pretty straightforward using these tools, but it looks like it will have to add like Postgres SQL, which is a database system. And in order to do that, it says they created a temporary database. Databases created on the free starter plan are temporary. So it created a database, but I won't be able to use it for very long until I upgrade to the paid plan, which is probably totally worth it, especially if I want to deploy this app for people to use. And by the way, if you're interested in using something like this for yourself, let me know in the comments below, and I'd be happy to send you the link once it's live. I'll probably just put it up there. And once I'm able to deploy, I can create my own custom domain and everything directly from within Replit, similar to Lovable or Bolt.new. Any of these apps can do this for you. So you don't have to pay for, hosting or a domain on GoDaddy or Namecheap or something. It's just built right into the platform. So also saves time and money for your business. And by the way, while this is finishing up, I do want to throw out my school community here as well. We've got about 800 members at the time of recording this, and people are always introducing themselves, asking questions in here. And then I also have the classroom as well. So I've got lots of helpful things in here. You can schedule a call with me. You can upgrade to the pro community. And then I also have a coaching program, which is for 6 weeks in here as well. That one's $2,000. That's my high ticket coaching program. So you're welcome to check out my school community. It's completely free to join, and we're getting new people joining every single day. Link in the description below to join that community. And let's just come back over here and see what it's doing with the database. So it's just creating like the Postgres SQL database right now. It's adding some authentication with Google OAuth, which will allow me to log in with my Gmail account. And it's also adding some server database information over here as well. And if you want to see where these are in the files over here, it's just under server, and then I believe services or database right here. So here's the database files that it's building out. And then we've got like storage as well. All of the code is in here. It's not super complicated, but it would take me a while to figure this out on my own. So I'm really grateful that these tools exist now so that I don't have to do all of this myself. Just saves a ton of time and really ultimately money for my business, because I don't want to have to hire developers to build this web app for me if I could just use an AI app to do it in a couple, like an hour. It's taken me about an hour to build this entire web app completely from scratch. And hopefully you're enjoying this entire tutorial. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more tutorials like these. And it looks like we can also open up the code in another panel over here as well, which is definitely comes in handy. How did I do that? Oh, I think I do this. There we go. So you can also click to open it up like right next to while it's building out, which is pretty handy. And as you can see, this one's taking a bit longer than some of the other steps that I've showed you in the tutorial, because it has to set up the database, it has to set up the OAuth for Google and all this stuff. It's a bit complicated. But once this is done, I will be able to allow users to create accounts and sign in with their Google account. And then I can also build in payment functionality as well. So I can integrate this with Stripe, and then I could just charge a certain amount, like let's say $5, $10 a month, whatever, for people to get access to the application. Right? So I could also show how to do that here as well, but that part's even more complicated, and I have to integrate it in with Stripe and all this stuff. So I'll save that for another time. But yeah, just know that it's very easy to build pretty much anything you want into your web app within a couple minutes. As you can see, it really hasn't taken that long to build these. And right now it's just updating the navigation so that it includes a sign in, sign up button at the top, I'm assuming. And it's fixing up a few other things here. It's handling authentication for unauthorized errors. Just absolutely amazing what this tool can do. And this is one of the most powerful web app building tools. There's also Lovable and Bolt.new. But I will say that I think Replit is probably one of my favorites by far. And yep, so just updating the files. Another nice thing about this tool is that you can optimize your website for SEO as well. So once you actually deploy it live so that it's up on the internet, then you can optimize it so that it's really, really fast and it's using all the right keywords for SEO with a few simple prompts. And all you have to do is just, issue it the prompt. It will optimize your website for you. You don't necessarily even have to know how SEO works. Just let the AI code builder do it for you. So a lot of steps for this one here. Now it's just running the final push to the database to make sure everything is synced. And so that's what it's doing now. It's running this command here. Like I said, this part is it does take quite a while. So this is what it did. It set up Postgres SQL database, added authentication with Google OAuth so that they can sign in with their Google accounts, updated the schema, added authentication routes, blah, 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 blah. And now it shows the extra features that it includes right here. And it took a screenshot and it reloaded the website. So now if we come over to the preview, as you can see, we've got the sign-in functionality, and it looks like I did reach my starter plan usage limit just in time right after I built this, added this functionality here. Um, and unfortunately, it says for the most accurate Replit auth testing, open an incognito or private browser. And I'm guessing this is because I'm still on the free plan, so I don't really have like full access, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, it looks like I can give access to it here. And eventually I'll be able to log in. So I guess this is just like a simple test. I won't actually be able to add the login functionality until I upgrade to the paid account. But as you can see, it did sign me into my account here. And that's about it for now. So I will probably launch this website within the next few days. For now, it definitely needs some work, but just goes to show what you can do with these tools. It's pretty incredible. And yeah, if you have any questions at all, just post in the comments below. Would be happy to help however I can. And again, if you want me to build out a website for you, go ahead, check out my website, automogic.com. You can schedule a free consultation call with me, which is about 15 minutes. And you can also read through the website. Everything's included on here as well. And you can also send me an email if you have any questions. With that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. Hopefully you enjoyed the tutorial. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Signing off. Peace from Thailand.